welcome to Markedoutwrestling podcast right on cue. Kira makes a little appearance to come through just to fuck up the shot. That's the way the wife does. If you're on YouTube watching us live, this is episode 457 of the Markedoutwrestling podcast. Alongside me are my co-hosts tonight. Bionic Brian is back, being very petty tonight on the NXT side.
Am I?
You were.
Is that what I'm...
You were.
Are you Yoda?
We will rise.
Oh, you will rise.
We will rise.
And also, I'd like to welcome back to the You Record White Table Studio, whatever the hell this is. Little Rob.
Hey, happy Impeachment Day.
Happy Impeachment Day. You've been waiting for this for a long time.
Yeah.
Almost as long as I've been waiting for the Hardys to fight Proud and Powerful. Anyway, tonight's show, for those of you that are new here, we're going to run down NXT and AEW side by side, comparing Dynamite to NXT tonight. And usually Brian will argue for AEW, Rob will argue for NXT. I don't think tonight's going to be any different. I'll try to play mediator referee. I won't oversell it like that girl from AEW. That's
Arbitrator,
Audrey.
if you will. Yeah,
I'm the arbitrator? Okay.
I guess so. Kind of.
I'm the arbitrator.
Yeah.
Who are our lieutenants on the YouTube live chat board?
We got Juan, we got Bang Bus, we got Stike, we got Justin Reside, and they're all filing it.
Abadair.
Who?
Abadair?
Abadair?
Abadair.
Apparently wearing a collar makes me look like I have no neck.
Yeah, they're
is what
asking
the
where's
board says.
where's your neck, Adam?
I don't know. That's a weird
he
fucking thing
lost
to
it.
ask.
Couple sodas in.
So Rob still hasn't put any music here for the opening segment, but we're going to do these
I have not received a formal request.
side by side.
Signed in triplicate.
We'll use this to start, Brian.
Brian, for the love of God, will you just let me and my brother eat lunch?
Good Lord, man.
Yeah, we'll start with that since the Bucks were featured tonight. So opening segments, guys. On the NXT side, we have an epic battle that goes over a commercial break between Garza and Leo Angel.
Depends who you
Angel.
are.
Okay.
Depends where you are.
Angel Garza, so that because I'm white and Jewish.
Angel.
Leo Rush is the other guy, a.k.a. the Moth, Rob.
It's a Christian angel.
They have a 20-minute match, and there's a new title, and Garza gets engaged. On the other side,
A new title.
we start off new champion.
Okay.
On the other side, Mox is confronted by the Inner Circle and asked to join. Kayfabe breaks all over the place, but Jericho doesn't name the companies that he's talking about.
No, he just alludes that they have a past.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I just want to say Justin Reside has a great idea.
What?
He says maybe Rob needs a lexicon of Le Angry Elf.
Oh, everybody would be on it,
Yeah,
Ooh.
including that hot dog vendor.
especially that fucking shit man guy.
Who?
Hmm?
Hitman?
What are we talking about, the opening segment?
We're talking about the
Jericho
opening
Moxley.
segments side by side. The 205 Live Championship, a.k.a. the Cruiserweight title,
Wait, I have a question.
against Moxley and the Inner Circle promo, basically.
Rob,
Yeah.
what does Moth stand for?
Man of the Hour. Oh, really? You thought
Yeah.
he's Godzilla's
I don't know.
arch nemesis?
Mothra. Yeah.
Wow, that was
it's a-
riveting, Brian.
Well,
Yeah,
I just want to
thank
see
you.
if he. I just want to see. If
No,
he,
no, how'd
if he
that-
recognized.
How'd that vault look, Geraldo? Good job.
You would have been better
Yeah.
off asking him who the hell, let's see, because I know he doesn't know this. I had to write it down myself. Caden Carter or Travis Banks are. That would have been a better question for him.
Oh,
but
yeah.
we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
So,
So talk about the opening segments.
Yeah.
Make your arguments, guys.
So I'm gonna say I don't know if I can make an argument so much. I might be a little even leveled here tonight with the two shows. Leo and Garza, good match, of course. Title change, okay, exciting, but we've seen them so many times.
Well, we've
Opening
seen-
the night.
The thing about this, Rob, that was weird for me is this is a feud for a title that's built on a show that they don't showcase any of the division here. These are the only two guys we've seen from 205 Live, to your point.
Well, no, but you can't do that because 205 Live has been dissolved. Number one, right? It's not a thing. Number two, they've just made the WWE Cruiserweight title a part of the NXT brand.
Right, but there's no division. There's only two
Sure
guys
there
is
is.
what I'm
The
saying.
whole
That's not- no, that's
roster is
not
a
true.
division.
That's
Where-
not true.
Oh, Gentleman Jack, I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah, I mean, you can
Oh,
say
you're right. We
any-
saw
any-
the Singh
any-
brothers tonight.
Any person
wait,
that
no.
challenges for it.
No, you're right. We
it's
saw the
essen-
Singh brothers tonight.
it has-
I rescind my
Okay,
argument.
shut up. It's essentially become the TV title for NXT. That's what it is. Because everybody on the NXT roster, with the exception of fucking Keith Lee and Dick Jack, everyone's a cruiserweight.
Yeah.
So
Mika Meach says both shows were underwhelming. I think they both had their moments, but as a whole, yeah, that's not a terrible statement.
We're going segment by segment, right? Okay, so you have
What's up, Trey?
You have Jericho and Moxley's promo and that match with those two guys.
I like that they teased this, that they're not just giving us the answer for Mox and Jericho. I think there's a chance Mox comes out and fucks with him during the Jungle Boy match next week. I like what they set up here. I have no problem with it. On the other side, you have a feud that is Leo going to get a rematch? Is he just going to disappear? Was his title reign just all about getting him to come back?
Hey, but old boy got a belt and gave a ring, man. Come on. You got to give it a No, I'm kidding. Who gives a shit about that, right?
My man.
Yeah. I got to go the Jericho. I like that Jericho's got his hands everywhere.
He does.
I like that.
He's on commentary.
Yeah.
He's fucking.
Well, let's just. I want to say the board's point here. Berto says AEW has better storylining again. I don't know if or storytelling again. I don't know if he means for the whole night, but in this segment, you told a great story with the Mox Inner Circle,
and you left it open.
And on the other side, you had Angel Garza get a title and an engagement.
On who?
Doesn't matter.
On who?
So yeah, AEW wins.
During a fucking commercial.
So his life is
He
over.
did it during a goddamn commercial.
Good for him.
Right?
AEW wins.
Oh.
I'm sorry. AEW wins the opening segment. There's no question here.
I agree. Good
no one's arguing.
Good storytelling.
And no disrespect to the Garza
at
Rush
least you had
match.
somewhere with
It was a
storytelling.
good match. There was a lot of good
Great match.
spots.
Great match.
Yeah.
It just you told a story on the other side that was way
I'm
better.
surprised that Leo tapped though. That was a
After kicking out.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Hey Rob, Bang Bus on the board is saying Adam Cole is 6 foot 210 pounds. He is not a cruiser. First of all,
He's not 6 foot.
He's not 6 foot. He's not 210 pounds. No way.
No,
he's not even 200.
I've stood right next to the man. He's
Right.
not 6 foot. He's not 210.
We saw him at the Evolve show. He's not like teeny tiny, but he's not 6 foot.
Yeah, I had a drink with the guy.
I just had to
Tiny
point
guy.
that out.
Name
That's
drop.
all.
I don't think he's
That's
6 foot.
No, he's not. He's shorter than me.
Real quick, going off topic, Anaconda Vice asks, how was the shitty Raw, Rob?
You know, actually, I got to give some credit to the Greenville, South Carolina crowd because I always shit on them. But they were actually a pretty good crowd for a wrestling show.
Were they okay with the Street Profits losing their first title?
Yeah. Here's the funny thing is I don't know. Maybe if I would have watched that here with you guys and absorbed your negativity, I would have hated that Raw. But it was for a venue show. It was pretty good. I actually had some fun at it. It was pretty good. So there you go.
All right.
I like
pretty good.
Yeah.
There you go.
It was fun.
He got to meet Devon. That's all he cares about.
Well, and Hurricane.
Jason's late. I'm glad Anaconda Vice got a hall pass to join us.
Don't forget about that.
Mika Meach says Mox causes the distraction. JB gets a pin. Jericho gets first one-on-one loss. I don't think they give Jericho his first one-on-one loss there, Mika Meach, and that would give Jungle Boy the title. I like where you're going there, but that just doesn't work. Rob just redeemed himself in my eyes for not shitting on Greenville, Jason says. Of course, Jason is 100% biased from Greenville.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wasn't talking about the whole city. Calm down there, Tonto.
Yeah. Yeah, just the crowd that night. You weren't there, Jason. You can't take any credit.
Yeah.
Let's move on since AEW obviously won the first one. Second one, I know Brian will nut himself here, so I'll start with NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Raul Mendoza versus Cameron Grimes.
Rob's favorite.
Mendoza wins on a distraction by Kushida. He got out of his time machine from 1985.
Rob's other favorite.
On the other side,
What are we talking about?
we have Cody, the American Nightmare,
Oh.
taking on and teaming with, QT Marshall against
Who,
Brian?
That would be the Butcher and the Blade with the bunny.
She looks like a rabbit.
On the outside.
Her face, she looks like a rabbit.
I mean, Cody got some shine here, but it was all Butcher and Blade over
Butcher
QT
Blade.
Marshall.
And you know what? Props to QT Marshall, too. I mean, he was hitting some fucking ridiculous spots, too. Doing some dives to the outside.
Yeah, good for him. That was really cool. I mean, nobody else on AEW does that kind of stuff.
Oh,
It's,
my God.
good for him.
Rob's going Petty Town in that way.
No, look, man.
At the end of the match, they set up the Darby Allin thing with Cody Rhodes, who says he has no friends. I want to segue here for a second, Rob. I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, you do.
But Brian, hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Cody says he has no friends. Is he not still elite?
I mean, they kind of separated from that. But I mean, if you want to say
Is
this,
Kenny Omega not still elite?
you know what? Brandy
Hangman Page still elite?
Brandy is his best friend.
Maybe they're like college buddies that they went off on their own way.
Who
and
is the
once a
elite?
year they're going to get together for
It kind
a
of
movie.
dissolved. It's not really like a thing anymore.
Oh,
because
okay,
they're all,
so the
they're all
elite's
part
just
of
not a
this.
thing anymore.
It's like saying that
so
they're
Darby
all.
Allin's his new friend.
It's like they're saying that they're all in Bullet Club. Like they're not in Bullet Club.
They're doing their own thing.
It's very dated, Adam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, so let me just say that.
Anyway, who wins this?
No, I'm still on.
Oh, sorry,
I want to talk
Rob.
about it,
No,
asshole.
Adam wants to move on.
Who wins? Who
Yeah.
wins?
All right, go ahead,
No,
Maro.
I was going to say the Butcher and the Blade, man. I fucking I was not expecting a lot. I was not. And
Lowered expectations.
I really were, man. And I enjoyed them. I thought they good wrestling, good storytelling. Something you don't see on AEW a lot.
Here we go.
And I like their look. We were talking about it during the match. I'm like,
Wait,
I
this
like
told a good story at the end.
I like the.
that you're just overshadowing.
No, I know. I'm telling my points, man. You can tell your own points.
I
And
did.
and I like the fucking. We talked about the Stan Hansen fucking look. Oh,
Yeah,
the
well,
Butcher guy.
Andy is a big time like Japanese wrestling aficionado. So
Right.
He's all about the fucking.
And how many
throwbacks.
times has he
Yeah.
died? Every time? No.
Can you play a sound effect for?
Now ask
fucking
your question. Now ask
shitty
who
jokes?
won. We know you want to do. We know you want to do your shitty little question. Go ahead. Who won this segment?
So who won this segment? Oh, by the
Goddamn
way,
Butcher and the Blade.
by the way, on the board, Jason says Bunny is giggity. Bunny is aptly named. Her face looks very much like a bunny. Her mouth and nose.
Neck down, fantastic.
What?
You know, bunny
You
face.
guys.
I mean, she's not ugly.
She's
I
not
didn't say
ugly,
that.
but
She
her
looks like a rabbit.
mouth-nose ratio looks
Well,
like
first
a rabbit.
of all,
Yeah.
that's the Blade's wife. So you guys watch your fucking tone.
Ooh,
Well, he already sliced her. Why would I want her?
that's.
That's bad.
Okay.
I mean, I knew. I know where you were trying to go with that.
Here, I'll just.
Oh.
Horrible.
Yeah. Butcher and Blade lowered expectations. Justin says, Brian, where's your Every Time I Die t-shirt?
Every time.
Yeah, why
I've
aren't you
got a few.
representing?
No,
I've got a
he's
few.
wearing his best friend's shirt.
By the way,
Yeah.
I don't know if you're aware of this, Brian,
What?
but I
Great
know
show.
some
Great
t-shirt
episode.
companies have wrestling shows, but we are a t-shirt company who has a podcast.
So you're saying that we should have a wrestling show?
No, I'm saying you
Oh.
should go to Marked Out Gear before our 20% sale ends. Use the promo code Marked Out, save 20%. Hanukkah is late this year, but we will ship it in time.
Will we?
Christmas, too. I don't know when Kwanzaa
How
is.
is a holiday late? Is it just it moves around?
They got a fucked up calendar.
It's like Thanksgiving. It just kind of floats.
No, Thanksgiving at least is the
Never-
same Thursday. I mean, the date
You know,
changes for
I
Thanksgiving.
hate it when Halloween falls on January 4th.
Yeah.
There was
Easter's-
one year we had
Easter's on a Tuesday again.
Thanks Hanukkah or whatever the fuck it was because the
Oh,
first
yeah.
night was Thanksgiving. Now it's the 22nd.
Yeah, Jason, get the fucking onesie, man. Take a picture. IG that shit.
Well, he's waiting for the check the tape shirt to be.
Yeah,
in stock.
Brian's supposed to fix that one.
that's
Anyway,
never
Yeah,
gonna
well,
happen.
the
you guys
intern.
ruined my
Ruined.
my promo.
No, keep going.
Let's
Go ahead.
just move on.
Keep going. What's the discount code?
AEW
You
one.
never said the discount
I
code.
did. Marked
No.
out all one word.
What
you
about
weren't
that Al
listening.
Snow
Check the
guy?
tape.
Yeah. What
Check
about
the
collar
tape
and
and
elbow?
get the shirt. You were supposed to take that one.
CollarandElbowBrand.com.
Fucking set
He,
you
he
up.
never threw it out there. He
I
never threw
throw
it, out
it
there.
right now.
You know, but you should go to
CollarandElbowBrand.com,
collarandelbowbrand.com.
yes.
Thank you, Rob.
Yep.
And type in the word marked out. Discount gets 10%
10%
off. 10% off.
10%.
10% off. They have a lot of
Yeah.
shit that's on sale. They actually, I'm still waiting on my shit to come in. You'll be seeing it.
Oh,
I
there's
got
a good,
I got
there's
nice
a good
Macho
plug for
Man.
him. You got to
It's
wait for
great.
your shit.
No. it was-
Anaconda Vice says, "Holy lot key, 20%," and he spelled it right.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
20 fucking percent.
Do you know what a lot key is, boys?
Yes,
It's
it's
a
a
potato.
bread, a potato.
It's a potato.
Thing.
It's
like
a potato pancake.
It's like
Yeah,
a knish.
potato
It's basically a Jewish hash
What's the
brown.
difference between that and a knish?
A knish is meat.
No, it's not.
I don't
That's potato. You're like
A
a
knish is,
terrible.
oh, he's a horrible Jew.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
You eat bacon.
he's good on the cheap side.
I have no idea what's going on.
know. Anyway, while you guys continue to do whatever you're doing, the next shit is another AEW win, no questions
So that's
asked.
2-0.
Well, it's about to be 3-0. We get Mia Yim backstage, and then a Jackson Riker match versus Travis Banks that I wrote on my sheet, just forgot to watch because AEW had MJF spitting flames with Woodlaw at his side.
Woodchuck.
I just want to quickly on the highlights.
It's Mr. Woodchuck.
He fucking hate fucked that crowd, and then he brought up Cody's lisp.
That's mean.
That's like having Rob read promos with S's in it.
Fuck off, you.
Wow.
So, Rob, I want to segue to you since you have a speech impediment. if we point it out, are you now mad at
Wow.
me like MJF?
Yeah, I take it very personal.
Okay.
So when he went there, I was like, no, that's like you can talk all the shit in the world about me, and I don't give two fucks.
Yeah.
Whatever, I brush it off. But when people go in on that, I get upset.
I mean,
I
he went.
do.
And by the way,
Yeah.
Cody's not the only one on the roster. Hager, who doesn't get to speak anymore, has also a lisp.
And Santana's tongue is always out. Maybe there's something wrong with the inner circle.
There's
I'm
somebody
sorry,
spiking the punch.
Ortiz's tongue.
Yeah, Ortiz is always just fucking crazy. I don't know about him.
But you know what? All right, so
But we're focusing on, obviously, MJF wins.
kayfabe
We don't even
wins.
need to talk about Mia Yim and Jackson Riker, Travis Banks, right?
You know what I was
No,
thinking about
no.
during this
Okay,
segment?
yeah, let's just stop.
What I was thinking about when he was talking, as much as I do enjoy his promos,
yeah.
how long am I going to enjoy his promos? Because it is starting to feel kind of recycled in certain ways. Like, yeah, you throw some zingers at the crowd, but they're all kind of the same douchebag-esque fucking.
But he won't be out next week like a WWE promo
I know.
and doing another promo next week.
I
Well,
know,
he's
but
been doing a lot of pre-recorded ones.
But and I mean the wow of MJF, right? The wow of it. Like right now, I'm like, oh, he's so raw. Fucking love
Yeah.
hearing him.
Wait
but,
for the
but
payoff.
But if he can he sustain that same style for years?
He's got Woodlaw.
That's true.
Wardlow.
Yeah,
Wardlow.
yeah.
Woodlawn.
He doesn't have to wrestle
Wordsworth?
but he
The
doesn't
wardrobe.
have to wrestle 30-minute matches. That's like not his character. He's the chicken shit heel who just kind of runs away.
No, I'm
and-
not talking about
and
his
throws
wrestling.
Wardlow.
I'm not talking about his
You
wrestling.
just want his gimmick?
I'm just talking about his promos.
He what Rob's saying is he has to do something other than every few weeks cut a promo like this.
No, that's
I
not
just-
what I'm saying. I'm talking
Okay,
about
good, 'cause
the
I
basic
disagree.
structure of his promos.
What
Like,
the fuck do you want him to do?
Oh,
No.
there was nothing wrong with his promo structure.
no, okay,
tonight.
okay. Look, here's you
If
meet.
that's where you're going.
I think you're
I
being
disagree
No.
entirely.
You meet a guy one night, right? You're hanging around with boys, having
Have
some
a threesome
beers,
with him.
whatever. Yeah, right. Hanging out with your boys, having some drinks or whatever. And he's like really kind of a douchey guy, but he's kind of funny the first time. You're like, yeah, that dude's funny, man. He's such a fucking
Like
dick.
Schultz.
Yeah, exactly like Schultz. And then the 400th time you hear him, you're like, oh my god, dude, shut the fuck up.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's the difference. MJF is an entertaining as fuck heel who I'm not friends with. Let him go off. You're just mad because he picked on Cody's lisp. On the board,
Wow.
Jason, MJF has Baron Corbin heat and all the charisma.
This is Roderick Strong. I approve this message.
MJF's the best heel promo in the business. That's Stike. And now we have material to roast Rob with, Bang Bus says. They're talking about you.
Yeah, like it really doesn't matter if he ever wrestles. I can't remember like the last time he had a fucking match. Doesn't matter. He's a great heel. He doesn't have to.
Nobody's arguing he's not a good heel.
I'm just saying that this
You're-
guy
you're
is
taking
a
a
fucking,
sh- you're taking-
I'm just drinking the
you're
goddamn
getting personal.
AEW Kool-Aid
You're getting
right
personal over some shit that
sorry.
ain't
No.
even shit.
It's just bubbling over.
What
I
he
can't-
said,
I
he's
can't help it.
he's drinking the AEW Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
we
That's
knew
all.
that.
I am.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Bang Bus,
Sorry.
MJF's a heel. He's doing a good job if Rob hates it. Absolutely. And Jason, yeah, you earned that
I
first, Roddy.
don't fucking hate it. Do none of you motherfuckers out there listen to people when they talk? I mean, seriously, that's not what I said. I'm looking at them right now, right there in the fucking screen of the
Yeah.
YouTube.
Do it like the MJF promo.
Do you not fucking just listen to the words that come out of my mouth before you make your fucking comments?
Tell the cameraman to come closer.
Thanks a lot, Bob.
All right. Anyway, we're going to move on to our next segment.
No, times are changing. Ladies can do stuff now,
It's weird.
and you're going to have to learn how to deal with that.
I haven't
you can't
played that in a while.
You never remember that that's on the end. That's
Right.
weird.
It's weird that, once again, second week in a row, the women line up against each other. We got Big Swole
Big swole.
making her debut on Real TV. She's been on Dark.
That's Kiki's boo.
Against Emi Sakura, a.k.a. Miss Swan.
Oh, you no, you.
Oh,
I
that's-
put you in bridge.
Pretty Baby
Oh,
Boutique.
oh,
That's dangerous.
Oh, the
now.
police.
That's dangerous.
By the
look-
way, Big Swole won. Good for her.
Looking like a man.
And then we have Mia and Dakota.
Oh yeah.
Dakota
Dakota.
should have beat Mia, but Mia stands tall. This was a weird one to me. I don't really care about it. You
know
guys
what?
talk.
It's Keith Lee politicking in the back. He's saying, you know what? I want my girl to win.
Yeah.
I'm in the main event.
Uh-huh.
That's how NXT works.
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know if you know this, Rob. All right. There's
Tell
a lot
me.
of dirty shenanigans that go on in that fucking
Wow, Brian.
little teeny
He's
tiny
got 'em!
studio. For that little teeny tiny wrestling show that they got on there at
Rob,
the
defend
college-
this, please.
At the college campus.
Now, sometimes you just let people talk when they're making it.
Okay, go ahead, Brian. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm done. I'm
just digging his own hole there.
No, it's fine. It's fine. NXT is like a cool it's cool
Oh, yeah.
little college project.
Yeah, you guys are fucking like 4 months from bingo halls.
Mhm.
Your ticket sales.
Don't
Good
want to
job,
sound like a
AEW.
dick or nothing, but it says on your chart that you're fucked up. You talk like a fag, and your shit's all retarded. What I do is just say,
you know.
you know what I mean? Like,
I like this one on the board. Berto says Rob Ranallo out here in his feelings.
Oh, fuck off, Berto.
It's true. It's true.
Berto's still my nominee for Marked Out Hall of Fame. He had the best entrance video comment of why. Yeah,
we
but
like Berto. We don't want him to leave.
I don't want him to leave either, but I mean that's a good reason. You know, I'm just saying.
I'm getting some heat on the board.
Right. They are not liking you. They imagine if they knew what Bob calls all the women on AEW. He calls not Oscar 1, not Oscar 2, not Oscar 3, not Oscar 4. I mean, shit. Let's move on. Who wins the women, by the way, guys? I forgot to ask.
Who wins women? Not Adam.
I think Kiera's friend.
Big Swole?
Kiera's boo.
All right. Well,
Yeah. Yeah, the debut.
Well,
of
then
Big
it's
Swole.
a clean sweep right now for AEW.
No, you know what? Let me say something real quick about.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna say about not Asuka too.
What?
I like her.
Terrible.
She's a great performer, but her match shows me why AEW is just not ready for the big time yet. Because it was like kind of a comedy match.
It was gimmicky. It's just
but
like, that's kind of what Emi Sakura is, though. You know?
I know, but
at one point,
it's trying to compete
Swole
with the WWE.
grabbed the mic and did a little jig. I mean, come on. Nobody
so
gave a
what?
shit.
No,
Nobody popped for that.
Yeah,
Nobody
no,
cared.
You're
Yeah,
a liar. They
that's-
absolutely did. Listen back. Check the fucking tape. That crowd popped for that move.
No, the crowd was not in it really.
Oh, no, that's not true.
It was a kind of a lame AEW crowd.
Berto says, did anyone notice Emi Sakura spit a aborted fetus onto the mat? I didn't see that.
Aborted fetus.
Oh, sorry,
That's
I
not what he
misread that.
said.
I
misread that.
rewound that. I totally saw that.
Jesus Christ.
It's like a live song.
You guys didn't pick a winner, and I don't care. We're moving on.
Placenta hits the floor.
AEW. Just give it to AEW then.
AEW.
All right, sure. Clean sweep so
Big swap,
far.
yeah.
Breezango versus the Singh brothers
Who?
against Kip Sabian, and I forgot to write his partner's name down.
So this.
Sean Spears.
This
Ty
whole-
Dillinger.
Versus Omega and Page. Of course, Janela showed up.
Ugh.
Not to try and get his girlfriend back, but to instead show
No.
a very poorly tied Tully Blanchard to a chair.
No,
He-
the
he
rope
thought-
is perfect.
He thought there was a tryout for a cover band, and he was coming to fucking try out.
It looked like he was
Oh, is
just
this
like
not it?
a giant rubber band that he was in.
Yeah.
Like he didn't have to untie anything. He just slipped it
Berto
on.
says, I can see myself hating Sakura like I hate Natalia.
Is this the Warrant cover band?
That's his thing, though, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get with it.
Mika Meach, Emmy's not bad to get rid of. They have just nobody worth a fuck. That's their problem.
Who that?
Mika Meach is talking about getting rid of Emmy.
Yeah, you want to like people at home don't know what the fuck he's saying. You could,
Right.
That's what I said. I just said.
No, you just
It
answered
says
it.
they need to get rid of Emmy.
I know, but you just answered it before I asked.
Well, I
it.
answered it as his question.
Paint
Can't
the
admit-
picture.
Just can't admit he's wrong.
Use your
You
words.
just can't admit he's wrong.
Breezango and
No.
the Singh brothers versus this Sabian, Ty Dillinger, Kenny Omega, Hangman. Anybody?
Well, I'm just actually see. It's trending. Rob hates Asians.
It's all over social media.
No,
Yeah.
I'm in an Asian kick right now. So
Yeah.
Are you guys going to talk about this?
What?
What was your question?
Son of a bitch!
I want to know which match.
Not ready for Oscar.
Kip Sabian versus and Sean Spears versus Omega and Page, which Omega and Page won, and then Breezango beat the Singh brothers.
And I lived in Japan. I loved it there. I loved it there. Fuck
You know
yeah.
what? Fuck it.
Bang, bang!
Next,
Sabian Omega. That whole.
we're
thing.
gonna
Yeah,
talk
that was
about
cool.
Rhea Ripley and Baszler's promo,
Are we?
or we could talk about how fucking hot Brandy Rhodes is.
Yeah.
You take your pick.
I mean, we could talk about the mysterious head at the end. Is that somebody? Is that Dustin?
Who had mysterious head?
When he's getting,
Rob saw.
Brandy was giving head jobs.
Dude, I had to look over. Rob had a big smile on his face when Brandy's just rubbing
Dude.
a bald head at the end. I know Rob was like, "Can that be my bald head, please?" Somewhere, somehow.
She is so hot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Kira's not here. Doesn't matter.
I'm just saying. I understand it's a wrestling show and we're supposed to talk wrestling, but this entire segment was dominated just by. I don't care what she's saying.
Yeah.
I don't care what she's doing.
It doesn't matter.
Just do you.
All right, so AEW is still on a clean sweep. Let's go to the next
Holy
one.
Shit.
This one, this will be fun. Ready, Rob? Bianca Belair versus Hayden Carter.
Yep.
Who?
Binky won, and the new girl looked okay in the loss. Or
yeah.
we could go to the great match / story that was told between Luchasaurus and Sammy Guevara, where at the end, Marco Stunt counts a 3 count with Jungle Boy on top of Jericho. I know I skipped a lot of parts there, but that is it.
That's okay.
I want to talk about that in detail. I'm sorry, Bianca, great match, had no fucking consequence. This had shit tons of story told again.
I think that's the story in itself, right? It had no consequence. It's like first, what's the other girl's name? I forgot her name. Bianca.
Yeah, try and sell it. Go for it.
No,
Candy.
What's her name?
Candy McLean.
No, it's Kaden Carter.
So we've seen her before. She's a good wrestler.
She looked okay in the loss. Check the tape. I said that.
My point here is that why? What are they doing with Bianca Belair? Is there any direction for her? She's back to just kind of fighting the new girls, and she already did that. She already made the name for herself. So where I agree with you, I'm not trying to stall. I agree with you that the Jericho side is going to win this one, and we're definitely going to talk about it more. But I think it's worth discussing what's going on with Bianca Belair, but more importantly, the women's division in NXT. I mean, we clearly have Ripley and Shayna doing their thing.
It's next week.
Right. But
they did promos all night for it.
Who is the rising stars here?
Dakota.
You think it's Dakota?
Dakota lost tonight to Mia Yim.
Doesn't matter. She's still the next in line. And, I mean, Shayna's not going anywhere
and let's
right
not
now.
forget, though,
Bianca
Io and Candice, there's other people there, Rob.
Right, but they're still getting – but they all been beaten by Shayna, right?
Right, that was what the promo was about.
Right, so we're at this situation now where I'm just wondering, Bianca's fighting girls and winning, right? Why?
A lot of people pick Shayna to win the Rumble, Rob. Maybe she loses to Rhea and goes up.
I think the positive thing is that they're keeping her strong. They could have just kept her off TV and not,
absolutely.
And, if they're not doing anything, but
I have faith in NXT. Right, I agree,
win.
Brian. I have faith in NXT to build their women's division. AEW is a dumpster fire over there.
I'm just thinking, if you're not using her, move her, so you can put somebody in her place that you could use.
And do what though?
But my thing is, Rob, why move her if you got nothing for her?
Wait, move her where?
Raw.
No,
it doesn't matter.
She's going to Raw eventually.
If she goes to Raw, she's not going to have those types of matches.
She has to. The marriage rule.
She's going to Raw eventually.
Anyway.
I'm telling you that.
So.
Go ahead.
Luchasaurus pins, in the end, Sammy Guevara. It wasn't a squash match. Guevara had some spots, but Luchasaurus wins. Jericho and Hager on commentary. Jericho talked for Hager because he has the lisp too. And then they both ran down to the ring.
That's not why.
That's why. They run down to the ring and attack Luchasaurus, so we finally get to see Hager attack Luchasaurus. But, like I said, Jungle Boy manages to get some offense on Jericho, which turns into a pin, and Marco Stunt just comes in as the ref to count the 3. That sets up next week their title match, and now Jungle Boy walks away saying, I got the pin, Brian.
Well, I mean, clearly this is just a setup, like you said, the match next week. But I mean, he's not.
But what's wrong with that?
Nothing. I love the spot.
Everything was great
here. Even
after
he did the Hurricanrana, I was like, why is he pinning him? Oh, and then Marco counts the 3.
If the Elite is no more, at least Inner Circle is fighting Jurassic Express as well as the Bucks.
Well, plus it also sets up SoCal Uncensored and what's his nuts?
No, that's later. We'll get there.
Well, true,
but it sets up Luchasaurus and Hager.
Right.
Is what they're teasing here.
Well, plus
that's the end game here.
Yeah.
I know we get Jungle Boy and Jericho next week, right, Rob, but the end game is Luchasaurus and Hager.
Yeah. You know what I love? I love when you have a friend that says something and you know it's wrong, but you don't say anything because you're like,
oh, who? What?
Adam.
What did I say wrong?
What did you say?
Stike Leather. Adam Dakota won the match. Mia just attacked her after the match. So
I said Dakota stands tall, or Mia stands tall at the end.
Okay.
Sorry, I also said Mia won.
But that doesn't
He's
mean
right
that she
there.
won.
Yeah, she didn't win, but she was standing tall.
Yeah. She lost the battle, but
just want to call you out.
Yeah,
bro.
my bad.
I want to call you out, bro.
My bad.
Yeah, bro.
Dakota Kai, good
bro.
job.
Okay.
He's admitting he's wrong.
Yes.
Wow. Do we have a time code?
I don't know. What
time code is fuck your face. SCU and Marco Stunt need to get together and leave AEW. Berto says what? And Jason says SCW is great though. We'll get to SCU showed up at the main event, and that's what's next. So obviously Luchasaurus won this. I'm not even going to ask for your opinions. Now we go to the final matches, the main event. We have a triple threat. Keith Lee bask in that motherfucker's glory against Ciampa and Finn. And then on the other side, we got the Bucks fighting Proud and Powerful finally Winner gets a match against SCW next week.
SCW.
SCU, sorry.
SCW.
I'm all fucked up.
SC Dubs. SC Dubs.
SCU next week gets the winner. Brian, Rob shit on this match from start to finish.
Oh, he's like, this is just a spot
let's get it
fest.
going.
This is well, you thought
No, I didn't say that. What I said
you
was
I said that.
What I said
Yes,
was
you did.
I said
here's
that.
what happened. Look, at Texas Street Fight, people show up in their leotards and their fucking streamers, and they do spots and super kicks and shit like that.
okay, but
And
they
flippity-flippity.
explain the
It's a
rules
fuck-
in the
it's a
beginning of the match.
Okay, it's
It's a sanctioned
Make
fight.
it a hardcore match. Don't call it a street fight because the Bucks should never be in a street fight.
No, they did that because they're in the fucking hometown and they wanted to get a cheap.
Like I said, they look like the backup quarterback on a junior varsity fucking
my
football
God.
team.
Yeah.
They should not be doing street fights. This match, the Bucks tell no stories ever. It's
You
nothing.
are insane.
It's Cirque du Soleil for fucking wrestling fans.
Okay.
How many tables
Well,
did they go through,
yeah,
Brian?
Cirque du Soleil.
How
Come
many
on.
tables?
Okay.
A table spot
I don't know,
is
17?
demeaned just like a finisher if people just get
Whatever.
back up from it.
They have a deal with Lowe's.
They
Who
did
cares?
like 7 tables in a row. How
So?
many? How
So?
many?
The replay
okay.
showed all the spots.
Cirque du Soleil. What about
Showed
in
the whole
fucking
match. You can watch the
NXT
replay.
side, on the NXT side, Keith Lee having Ciampa
Don't
and
do
fucking what's his
don't
fu-
do
nuts
whataboutism. Don't try to
on his shoulders. They were basically
Don't try to get-
essentially
no.
doing
Don't try to
Cirque du
pick.
Soleil.
Don't try to pick your brand up by shitting on the other brand.
Not only that, they filmed their TV show like I don't know, probably like 500 feet away from where they whole fucking shtick
So look,
is.
you can't.
Let's
can't
not
just
forget
saying.
Dustin came out to beat Hager's ass in the middle of this, and they got rid of the ref. That was a good spot.
That was a good spot. The ref, but that's because the ref sold the
the
fuck
ref.
out of it.
Well, I think the ref took it. I don't know if he sold it.
Props to Finn, though. Actually, props to everyone on the NXT side. Though.
Look
I
at
do
you.
have to say,
Look, why are you deflecting?
I'm not deflecting.
You're deflecting from the
No, I mean that was the way
super
better,
kick
that was the
party.
better
Never seen them
match.
do that before.
That's their thing, bro.
Yeah.
That was the better match on the AEW side. I'm just giving props where they're.
You think the
they
AEW had the
deserve.
better match?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh
I do.
my God.
I do.
Where I am not going to sit here and lie and say that triple threat was what I thought it would be more. I really did.
I thought it was solid.
It's a
Both-
solid
both
match.
shows.
It definitely wasn't takeover level.
It was a contendership for the title.
It was
the
still-
other one was a contendership
still
for the tag belts.
Way better in so many ways than that Bucks match. Who fucking
Oh.
cares?
All right, so real quickly, let's catch up. On the board, Bang Bus says they'll call up Naomi number 2 on Raw, let her do all the hair spots until the real Naomi comes back.
Wow, that's racist.
Let's see. If NXT didn't have an overrun, the main event would be competition, but the three-way didn't compete against anything, Berto's saying. Wow. Jason says Finn on TV gets my vote 100% of the time, and I'm so over Bucks on TV every damn week. You know, they're spacing out everybody else except for the Bucks and Jericho.
They got to use all that
Jericho's
money
worth
they
it.
cut up, all that paper.
Yeah.
They got to blow it out.
And
It's
Stike,
recycled.
Stike, great point about recycling there, Brian. He says NXT triple threat. I've seen Ortiz and Santana versus Bucks too many times. Soji says tables were overkill.
No.
Yeah, thank you.
They
Thank
were.
you.
No. Never enough.
And he also says, Soji says this, and this is very important to me. He says, Adam, doesn't it bother you the inner circle keeps getting pinned whenever they go against the fan favorites? I think faces should be chasing. And yes, inner circle keeps losing.
So what?
Guevara lost again. Luchasaurus should have gotten fucked by Hager tonight, and Guevara should have gotten the win. And then the same thing could have happened after the match. Proud and Powerful should be going against SCU, not the fucking Bucks.
No, because next week
Yeah.
Jericho's
Proud and Powerful
Jericho's gonna
went
win.
far in the tournament. The Bucks got eliminated in the
Doesn't
first
matter.
round.
Inner
How are
Cir-
they on the contender list?
Inner Circle's going to get a win next week, so obviously they're going to lose matches this week.
No,
That's okay.
no.
Yes, yes.
Heels need to look strong.
I think you let the Bucks go do all their little kids' birthday parties and let the wrestlers wrestle.
Yes. Jason says tables are more meaningless the more they are used. And there was fucking 10 of them. It's like a finisher. You're not selling anything if you keep getting up out of the table. And I'm sorry, but the Hardy Boys did a much better match back in the Edge and Christian and Dudley Boy days.
Oh. Back in my day.
Well, please.
Please?
Yeah,
Please you.
Please.
No. Fucking
Dude. Fucking
NXT
they're
Mars.
fucking broke ass fucking wannabe rockers, but they're both Marty Jannetty's. Fucking lame.
Bang Bus is saying Rob was sucking Buck's dick to get them audio for me. Brian.
I wouldn't suck
And then
it.
you turned on him.
Yeah, now you fucking
I just said, hey,
disrespect
I
them.
said, hey guys, can you do a video? It wasn't like, oh my God, please, almighty one video for my friend.
Check the tape.
I
It's
actually told-
exactly the way Rob just said it, not the way Brian said it.
Right. And
But-
I even told them to cuss, and they're like, we don't like to cuss.
Hey,
Like,
Rob.
pussies.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
We want the smoke.
Who's the Genetti there?
Montez.
Anyway.
Oh, I got a great story to tell you guys about Gary.
Oh, Berto, I want to read that.
Let me tell you. I'll wait till we're off the air. He's the laziest motherfucker in the world. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could trouble me for a warm glass of
Shut the hell up. Now you will go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep.
So this is, by the way, guys, we have a clean fucking sweep for AEW right now going into this main event. Who's your pick, boys? We saw the board, or did we?
What are we picking?
Main event,
TLC?
triple threat, or the TLC table
What?
overkill match?
Oh, the end?
Yeah.
Triple threat. Not the fucking. Here we got.
I
tables
think
and
it's
flips.
the only thing NXT did right. It sets up a Keith Lee Ciampa feud. Now I'm surprised that Finn pinned Keith Lee, but that ending was great.
No, that's good. I mean, NXT is developmental, so you have Finn Balor winning matches.
Developmental.
Wow.
Yeah. And Young
And-
Bucks look like they haven't developed.
Wow, Brian.
And you have Breezango winning matches. So you just have guys that didn't quite,
Jesus.
Okay.
you know.
All right.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, they're not
Brian.
the premier tag team on the
Who, the
brand.
Sings?
Yeah, the Sings. Yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
Who are you picking,
it's
Brian?
Oh, obviously you're
Fucking-
picking the Bucks.
I'm picking triple threat.
Triple threat. You lose, Brian.
No, you know what? I'll pick Triple Threat also. Just
A
because
little bit of the bubbly.
AEW already fucking, it was almost a clean sweep.
Almost.
But this, honestly, I mean, this was
Almost.
a great NXT
I mean,
match.
when we get to the part of who won, which is next, I mean, AEW won every fucking segment and came in a close segment on the main event. AEW won tonight.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Let me clarify real quick for Anaconda Vice. He says NXT is developmental, Rob. Yes, it is. My comment there saying to Brian was trying to say, hey, you don't think the AEW guys are fucking looking pretty developmental to me? I mean, most of the NXT roster is people with the same amount of time in the indies as all these indie darlings on AEW.
Yeah.
So they're both kind of a developmental because they're still fucking learning how to wrestle too.
Bang Bus says, how can you all be so fickle and say we see Young Bucks every week? Went on NXT, we see Undisputed Era and Ciampa every week.
Yeah, they don't suck though.
But Undisputed came out tonight. They didn't wrestle. They wrestled last week.
Oh, because
Ciampa came out tonight. Well, that's what I'm saying, but it's different. They're
we didn't
different.
see
And
O'Reilly.
they're the big story. He was out there.
Oh, was he? Okay.
All of them were out there with their belts at the very end.
Oh, I missed it.
Doing fucking swantons off the goddamn entrance.
Yeah,
in
in the tables.
Yeah, and Bus is
While
like,
Super
we
Kick-
saw
Come
Dick,
on.
Jack, and Lee for 3 weeks in a row. No one complained. Well,
Yeah,
it
a
was
good
different.
series.
One didn't end.
Every match was a little bit different though.
And
Yeah.
it was weird build toward Survivor Series and War Games.
And
anyway.
it's not just flippity, table, flippity,
Yeah.
flippity.
Jason
flippity,
says,
flippity,
I find the
table,
Bucks
table,
cookie
table.
cutter and not compelling.
Right.
Oh my god.
All right, let's get to the awards, fellas. Are you ready?
Sure.
Let me see if we have a sound effect. I don't
You've
know.
got one.
Dun, 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 dun.
Press the fucking button.
There's only 2 awards, the Marked Out Moment for each show and the Petty Town. Take your trip to Petty Town.
Remember I told you how to pull that music.
Yeah. Remember I told you to fuck your face. Anyway, Brian, I know you are the guy who takes the most notes, so why don't you kick off? What's your Marked Out Moment for both shows?
All right, so I'll kick it off with AEW. Of course, the in-ring debut of the Butcher and the Blade on AEW.
Of course, Brian.
Wins
Of course.
for me. Hands
Of course.
down.
Horse is
without
a horse, of course.
Without a doubt.
Of course.
And,
no one can talk to a horse. Of
Marked
course.
out moment for me for NXT was the during the main event. I mentioned it before, but when they did that Cirque du Soleil move when Keith Lee was holding Ciampa up, and they also had Finn Balor up there too. I thought that
All
was
right.
great. All
Other
the guys
than the Cirque
balancing
du
on their
Soleil
head.
comment, you get 2 coins.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was only one, but he
Yeah.
didn't deserve it.
I wanted to turn it down after
Okay.
before I get to the second one. That first one was fucking loud.
It was loud, but I'll allow it.
That's why I don't fade out music. Marked out Robert.
My marked out award for NXT was Bianca getting the W, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And my marked out for AEW was when the Bucks super kicked.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Which time?
Exactly.
Which time?
Yo, you ever hear the thing?
Rob
super
gets
kick
2
party?
coins.
Super kick. It's a super kick party.
Yeah, they did that at
Okay.
Armories, right?
I thought it was a super hip party.
Which you can get.
My
at
buddy has a super hip party shirt.
Markedoutgear.com. Get your own super hit party shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20% off.
Get that shit.
Discount code marked out.
If you got hip problems, it's.
If you like, if you have hip replacements, or if you're
Hey,
a fan of New Japan
that
Pro
shirt
Wrestling.
has been liked on IG by Mick Foley.
It has.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I thought it had.
No, I think you made that up. Rob just
Anyway,
fucking making shit up.
my awards, I'm going to give Marked Out Moment. I really liked the Shayna promo showing all the people she beat on the road to Rhea here.
Yeah.
If it's her swan song, I really like the way she's done that. And then Marked Out Moment. How could you have anything for AEW other than MJF hate fucking the crowd and attacking the lisp of Cody? Love it. What's on the board, Brian, for Marked Out?
Let's see. Marked out for Vice was, for Bus was AEW showing us tag team wrestling is alive. Hell fucking yeah, I'm with you.
What?
And then for NXT was when it ended.
They had Frankenstein matches. Wow.
That was when he marked out.
Also on the board, Stike says AEW MJF and NXT the Triple Threat. Justin says Finn Balor and all the tables for AEW.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. Bang Bus says just cut Rob's mic off. Get him off the show, Berto says. Marked Out Moment, the
Curse of
blonde
greatness.
The blonde hottie doing the Frankensteiner on Hangman. That's Marked Out Moment for Jason.
Penelope? Yeah.
Cruz?
Ford.
Wardlow? Woodlawn.
I'll buy another collar and elbow shirt if Rob from now on until it comes in the mail says Young Bucks are better than Street Profits.
No.
You wouldn't want to see that match, Bucks?
Street
Bucks and
Profits tell a
Profits?
better story.
Marked Out for Soji when AEW ref took the kick like a freaking champ.
Yeah,
absolutely,
Fuck
Soji.
yeah. Shout out to Rick Knox.
All right, Petty Town. I'm going to kick it off because I'm the pettiest of the bunch.
Yep.
Petty Town moment for NXT. Cruiserweights are in the division, but NXT just features their champ, and Rob defends it. That's my Petty Town for NXT. AEW, my Petty Town moment is their 8-bit video game style music for all of their intros.
Oh, my God.
It's not the 80s anymore,
We
boys.
heard
Get some real music.
We heard Double Dragon. I think the ending sequence to Metroid might have been in there somewhere.
It was definitely Ninja Gaiden we heard.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
I'm waiting for pro wrestling.
Yeah. They're going to get something. The Starman's intro.
Commando.
Rob, go to Petty Town.
Take me to Petty Town. Petty Town moment for NXT is, okay, so there's that spot at the main event where they threw him into the railing and it hit the fans. If you're going to put extras NXT behind the railings, don't have them wearing NXT shirts.
What's wrong? I mean, we wear NXT shirts when we go there.
They had like the ones that the talent gets.
They should have been dressed like you.
They had like you need to wear these to work shirts.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
So,
oh, you fucking dick.
So yeah, don't do that. And my Petty Town for
don't talk with a lisp.
Okay, Petty Town for AEW. I want y'all to pay attention here.
Yeah.
Excalibur during that that Bucks promo.
Oh, God.
Right. Okay. Excalibur during that Bucks promo.
I know where you're going.
He's talking about, I've been calling Bucks matches for 14 years, and my first thought was, well, fuck, he's been doing commentary for 14 years, so we know he's not going to get better.
This is Roderick Strong, and I approve this message.
So
100%, 100%, Rob.
Like fuck, Excalibur is where he's going to be.
How many coins you
So
want?
now you got JR slowly rotting at the vine, and you got Excalibur, who's just never going to grow to be a big kid. So, yeah.
You're welcome.
That's my Petty Town.
Yeah.
Brian, Petty Town.
Petty Town on the AEW side, I really don't have anything. I mean, I just really feel like it was
Oh,
just,
wow.
I just feel like they did everything.
Nothing.
Everything just came across so
No
just
production errors, nothing.
Crystal clear.
You should go defend Trump at the impeachment trial.
There was nothing. This is the Petty Town Award, Brian. Bring me something petty.
All right. How about, I believe JR made another, it wasn't like a racist comment, but something
Way
with
to
Emmy
go for the
Sakura.
softball.
Christmas and the Hanukkah at the end?
That's what
Or the
it was.
Christmas and the
That's
holidays?
What it was. Yes.
We're going to have a great Christmas next week. I mean, holidays.
Or holiday episode, right. And he corrected himself, yeah. So I guess that was the one. But other than that, I mean, just
What's your Petty Town for NXT?
How many do you want? Do I just get one? Is it just one? Or
You get Nothing.
I have a list.
Oh, go. Yeah,
I have a lexicon of issues. With
Okay,
NXT.
go ahead. Start reading them.
So,
Start reading them.
Number one.
We'll see how long this segment
Number
lasts.
one, armbar. Number two, how come you only have like 200 people there, right? Number three, why is the lighting so bad? Okay.
Are you fucking kidding
Number
me?
four, Moxley.
The
Number
lighting's
five,
better.
The lighting is better. Yeah, the lighting's better when you only
Wait,
need
Moxley's
one
your
fucking
petty
lamp.
town for NXT?
Excuse me, what?
You just said Moxley.
Oh, you didn't see the show last
was
week,
funny,
so
bro.
it was part of the lexicon. When he just kept naming
Oh,
Moxley.
yes.
Duh,
Okay.
come on,
Lamp.
keep up.
Okay.
That's a good
I-
one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's all. So
Yeah.
that's what I got for yeah.
Fuck your face.
But
Yeah.
if you're on Patreon, you'll find the rest of the list on there.
Boy,
Maybe.
that escalated quickly.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway, let's get the petty towns from the board.
let's not.
Petty town for Bang Bus. NXT tired of seeing Bianca. There's better women wrestlers who haven't been on TV. Looks like we're trolling. He says Chelsea Green and Deonna Purrazzo is two of
I'm
them.
not biting that hook.
Justin says AEW Ortiz spitting on the Dallas Cowboy helmet, and NXT the guys in the shirts. Agreeing with you, Rob. What's worse, Excalibur sucking off the Bucks or Rob shitting on them? Berto says. Stike says Petty Town AEW the women's division for NXT, the extras who took Finn out. And then Petty Town for Bang Bus. I think this is the second one, so I'm not going to read it. Oh no, he just says Petty Town for MOWP. Rob being salty. Being a salty Jim Cornette with a lisp. Soji says Petty Town AEW. Sorry guys, MJF not wrestling matches. Why do we have to wait till January? Why? I agree. That's a good one, Soji. And Petty Town for stop, Bang Bus. Jason Sklar, Petty Town. Kenny Omega always randomly fucking pointing. Also, LOL moment. JR said Rio all 90 pounds of her. And Berta wants
Not
to add
Oscar one.
my high school bleachers had more people in them than the NXT.
Yeah.
And that's south suburbs of
Talk
Chicago.
about being in an armory. That's a fucking armory. It's a little like TV college campus.
I'm not doing this
studio.
again. I'm not doing it again because you all are fucking wrong.
For intro to production
The fucking
101.
they sell out arenas all over the fucking place.
Where's your numbers?
I don't have
If you're
the fucking-
saying that they sell out,
if only
all
I had
over
a
the-
source that could tell me.
Well, let's see what the DMs say about this, because there was something they were really shitting all over you, Rob.
DMs.
It was hilarious when Rob said that shit about selling out. He never sells out here, and Albany has a huge wrestling fan base. Such a biased statement. He doesn't get it. That's from Anaconda Vice.
You don't get it. You don't get it.
His love for NXT is worse than Brian's blind love for AEW. That's from Estrada.
Worse.
Blind.
I give props to AEW. This fucking jacknut over here.
And Hitman said, what Dawkins and Rhodey Rollins have in common, both are carried by their far better tag team partner.
Wow.
Both are overweight, and neither can spit game with the ladies.
Hey, I am losing weight, so fuck you. And I have a hot lady, so double fuck you.
Rio is not Oscar 1. Yes, Jason, that is clear. Adam, you think Bianca is better than Chelsea and Purrazzo? Yes, absolutely. Sorry, Bang Bus, you're not getting me on your side there. Even if I didn't know Bianca, I would still agree with Rob on that one. Sorry I was late. Rob, was Raw bad in person as it looked on TV? Soji's asking.
No, it was a good stadium show. I actually had fun.
So did you two jabronis get excited yesterday? CM Punk returned again. He had another match. No, not a match. No, he didn't wrestle.
He was on TV though.
Oh, he was on TV. Brian, you want to talk about it?
So he was trying to book the ending of the Lana, Rusev, and Lashley fucking saga that's been going on for a week now. And something that he suggested was eventually Rusev and fucking Lashley are going to partner up because we all think that Lana is going to divorce Lashley at some point. Lana's going to take on another tag team. They're going to get sick of her, and then they're going to have a loser gets Lana match, and then whoever loses ends up with Lana. That's what
I was going to tell you
predicted.
to shut the fuck up, but
It's pretty good.
it's pretty good actually.
So everybody hates Lana, and then the loser is stuck with her.
Everybody hates anal.
Some.
I'm not a fan.
But I thought it was pretty funny that he was booking
What about
that.
rim jobs?
Who?
What?
Wardlow?
What?
Rim
Wardlow.
jobs? Devil's threesome?
Warlock.
Devil's three-way? Lechuga?
Devil's lettuce.
Devil. What? Where is that?
So Anaconda Vice, he says they don't sell out. They only sell when they travel behind WWE's big 4 pay-per-views.
Oh,
dude.
that's exactly what I was
Not
saying.
true.
That is exactly what we were saying.
Not true.
Well, Rob has a source that
Who?
obviously has the numbers,
That's
right?
not true. He's never brought him on the podcast.
Yeah, and that source doesn't have any fucking facts or figures other than telling him that.
Just goes on Lillian Garcia's podcast.
I'm gonna get a zoologist in here to tell you that a rabbit is a duck.
Kevin Owens is a zoologist. He's a zoo enthusiast. He's a zoo enthusiast.
Bangbus says, well, it was stupid asking you that, Adam, because you don't watch Ring of Honor or TNA to see how good Peraza and Chelsea were. Sexist Jew. I'm not a sexist Jew. I don't like women's wrestling when I want to watch men's wrestling. I wouldn't want to watch the WNBA when
Why
I
not?
see the NBA.
You ever see Rebecca Lobo play?
Anytime somebody calls you a sexist or a racist, you should not try to defend yourself. Just go move on to the next topic.
Rebecca Lobo, Lisa Leslie. She was another.
Yeah, that's the two that could dunk.
Yep.
Lisa Loeb?
No, not Lisa Loeb.
Stay.
Alanis Morissette's back on tour.
Natalie Imbruglia?
She's good. Oh. she's a friend of the show.
Yeah, she's on next week. All right, let's close it down. Final thoughts. AEW almost had the clean sweep.
Wait, Berto. I believe Rob's losing weight down from 300 to a slim 275.
No, that's Brian.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty close to Brian, by the way.
Screen stretched out here. I have never been even close to that big. I was 220. I'm down.
Yeah, but the camera adds 40 pounds.
Oh, that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm 220. I'm down to fucking like 209 now.
During that weight loss contest that Adam ended up gaining weight during,
Yes.
I ended up losing almost about 70
welcome,
pounds
Bus.
or so. But then I ended up gaining it.
But I won it.
Hey, Jay's here late as fuck.
No, that's false.
I fucking did win it. I was down to 187 then.
I'm cultivating mass for the winter.
Cigarettes and Dr. Pepper.
We got to get off air because before
Why?
Brian goes back to his cage, he's going to watch all of the Star Wars films,
That's
but
right,
he's
I'm
not going to
starting
do
tonight.
the order that Jason
Starting
suggests.
tonight.
What are you going to watch?
Let's see. Episode 1.
Next week.
Then Episode 2. Then Clone Wars. Then Episode 3. Then Solo Star Wars. Then Star Wars Rebels. Then
All right,
Rogue One,
anyway,
then Star Wars, then
blah,
Empire
blah,
Strikes
blah,
Back, then
blah,
Return of the
blah,
Jedi, then
blah,
Mandalorian,
blah,
then Star Wars.
blah, All right.
You can't handle Baby Yoda.
Next week.
Baby Yoda. Fuck off. Baby Yoda.
Yeah, why is it trying to shut it down?
I know.
Right? Who
We're
gives
done.
a fuck?
The wrestling part of the show's over.
Yeah, we
Fucking-
don't have a show
I
coming
know,
in
I'm
after
trying
us.
to tease for next week.
Well, okay, yeah, we're here next week.
This isn't Full Sail. We don't have to
Yeah.
clean up the ring and everything.
Baby
until-
Yoda is
so
way
that they
more
can
important
shoot-
than
so they can
anything
shoot
we're
some
talking about.
college fucking baking shows after NXT's Wednesday show, you know?
Yeah. Hey,
Hey, the camera makes me 425 according to the board.
hey, live board. What do you guys think about Baby Yoda? Cutest thing in the fucking world?
Yeah, I want one.
Email us.
I want a little egg to follow me around.
So-
I'll put my son in it. Just have him follow me around. I don't have to do anything.
So these pop figures that we got right here, the Adam Bomb one. So they got the Baby Yoda pop figure,
No way.
but you can. I pre-ordered it. They're not coming out till May of 2020. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
This motherfucker looks like the guy from the movie Mac
He's
and Me.
so-
He looks like the guy from Mac and Me.
Dude, you should see what he does. He's so cute.
The
Oh my
alien,
God.
not the kid in the wheel.
He looks like Yoda fucked the female gremlin, and that's what came out. Because
Right.
he kind of has a Mogwai vibe to me.
Yeah, Baby Yoda's cool.
So real quick, next week, Daniversary, and we have, is it Cole? It's going to be Cole and Finn.
Yep.
On the other side, we have Jungle Boy and Jericho, and we
Jungle
have
Boy, Jack
SCU and Bucks.
Yeah.
So that's what we got next week, and we got a special guest here in the studio. That's going to be fun.
Who?
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 Special guest?
We do?
Who?
Yeah, I booked him before Andy McIndyface could.
Who?
Soji says, Rob, what do you think about the Panthers giving Rivera the boot? I liked Coach Rivera, but I thought it was time to move on.
Good old Riverboat.
Yeah, I think he's a great fucking guy. You know, he's a great fucking coach. He got kind of shafted at the end, but I think maybe it was time for a change. So, yeah.
Bus says Gargano's coming back to help Cole win. That would be weird. He says it even sounds weird to say.
Oh, you know who's going to be the tag team that's going to answer the?
It's not going to be Bob.
You know
Yeah,
who's going to be this weekend?
The special guest is Jason. It's not going to be Bang, but it's not going to be Bob Bang Bus.
Usos.
Usos?
They're not as cute as Baby Yoda.
Usos are going to answer that open challenge.
No,
are you
Baby
sure,
Yoda.
Are you sure they're sober enough to?
Right now, that could change.
I'm thinking Baby Yoda and the Mandalorian tagging together.
The Manchurian.
That would be better than Nicholas and Braun. No, that fell flat. Wow.
No. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Wow. All right. We might as well fucking end on that note and go back to our cages. Tune in next time. Same smart time. Same smart channel.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Brian, you at least get to stay up and watch.
Gotta get your fucking
Marked Out Podcast is produced and edited by U-Record Studios and is recorded live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live following WWE programming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle Ravepro. That's Ravepro.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.
Please, listen to my voice. Take it from the wise old Jew.